Hey, CBC and Facebook, and I guess anyone else watching us. This is our January 25th edition of Meet the Member. Today we have David Miller of Thrivent Financial. Thank you for being here. It's greatly appreciated.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. So I guess tell everyone a little bit about you, your company, and everything it is you do.
Well, I am a financial planner, and I specialize in retirement planning for people of all ages, whether you're just getting started out in life or coming close to that final stage of retirement, and on anything in between. I work with retirement planning for people, but I also work in other areas if you need to specialize in something such as the amount of protection or life insurance, or making sure that your investments are on the right track, things like that. Those are also things that I work with. The company that I work for is Thrivent Financial, and Thrivent is a Christian faith-based not-for-profit organization. Our motto is we help Christians to be wise with your money so that you're in a better position to help others, and in doing so live generously, which then benefits the community as a whole. And so that's kind of our whole motto of why we do what we do.
That's awesome. That's a great way to do business. So what got you into all this?
It's interesting. I was actually looking for an opportunity where I could use the skills that God blessed me with, which is finance and working with people. And I wanted to do it in a way that allowed me to maintain my Christian values and keep those intact. And I get to do it in the best way, which is serving other Christians and helping them. So I feel like it's almost like the position was made for me. I really enjoy what I do and helping the people that I serve.
That's awesome. It's good to see how God led you here. Obviously there's a lot behind what it is you do. What's your favorite thing about all that?
Favorite thing I do, I think, it's probably the relationship side of it. Previously, prior to working in financial planning, I actually was a vice president of a bank, and I managed banking, but more importantly, I managed employees. And what I realized is, while it was fun to drive P&L and make sure things were running smoothly, the real excitement in my job came with the relationships with the customers and the clients. And I enjoy that aspect the most. It's very rewarding, especially in my field now as a financial planner, where I can actually help someone with one of the most important items of their lives, which is their nest egg and planning for retirement and making sure that you're on track for your goals, taking all the guesswork out of it so that we have a real solution there. And when I see people retire and they're doing it on the correct age with the correct dollar amount because of the wise planning that I've helped them with, that's very rewarding, because I see people living out their dreams directly because of the work that we've done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's you gotta make you feel good when all that good stuff happens.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, no, that's tremendous. When obviously not everything is perfect though.
Right.
Is there any downfall that you see of what it is you do, or any?
Yeah. So I wouldn't say downfall, but it's
challenging.
It's my least favorite part of the job, and it's also a blessing at the same time. It's never easy to give someone news that they need to work another year, or that they maybe need to save a little bit more to be on track for their goals. But I mean, honestly, that's what I'm here for. If it was always a positive answer, you would never need any guidance. So making sure that you are on the right track and that you are getting honest, fair, and direct advice is part of the job. And while it may not be exciting to give the truth and let you know where your numbers need to be, it's very exciting when you achieve those numbers, because you know that you've achieved something substantial and you worked for it, and now you're going to live your dreams the way that you want. And so that's why I say it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because it's certainly better to find out achieving those numbers and those goals versus guessing and making a major mistake down the road.
No, that's awesome. It sounds like you're very hands-on with all of it, and the good times, the bad times. Are there any exciting things happening in your industry or with your company or anything like that?
Absolutely. There's always things going on. I recently just had a end of year celebration event for 2018, and we were recognizing some of my members who have achieved that major milestone of retirement, and others who are wanting to achieve that milestone of retirement, I should say. We celebrated some of the activities that they were doing. We talked about Thrivent action teams, which I'll explain in a moment, and we talked about Thrivent choice dollars. And I was able to hone in just on my members alone, the people that I've helped in their lives and worked with. And we achieved over 89 action teams last year in 2018. An action team is where you get $250 from Thrivent for being a client of Thrivent, for being a member. And you get to use that towards service projects in your community, or fundraisers like in your church or local community, or an educational event where you're benefiting something that's really important. And so we had that happen over 89 times last year.
Awesome.
That adds up to over $22,000 that was put towards good causes, good activities, and each one of those was a unique event. So that's quite powerful. Another thing we celebrated was the amount of Thrivent choice dollars that was given away just from the people that I work with. And this goes back to the company I work for, and it resonates with our mission of helping others. So because of Thrivent being a Christian not-for-profit organization, we have a special tax status where we're exempt, and we're able to take those tax savings. Instead of paying them to IRS and taxes, we're able to give them away to churches and Christian communities and local nonprofits. And so that's very exciting. Our members are able to do the financial planning that they need to do. You're coming to me because you need to get on track with your finances. You need someone to manage your investments. You need to plan out your life insurance, or maybe all of the above. And by doing what you need to do anyway, you're getting the benefit of this amazing Christian nonprofit organization behind you, who is in turn giving dollars back through you that will benefit your church or your local community, and you get to have the say in where that money goes. Last year, that was over $92,000 from the members that I work with, and that was coming from those tax-exempt dollars from Thrivent, and allowing our members to say where they want that money to go. And so if you work with me, you got to have a voice in that as well. And that was very exciting.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that sounds like a win all across the board, with your clients, you get to help them out, and then get to the community as a whole. So
we're very proud of that. We work very hard for what we achieve. My members work very hard for their financial situation. And so this is a way of giving back and rewarding our members for working with me, and just enjoying the real Christian viewpoint that we have, where we want to help the community as a whole, going back to that motto that I mentioned in the very beginning.
No, that's really, really awesome.
Thank you.
Describe the ideal member for you. Who's your best client?
Well, really, although I mentioned I specialize in retirement planning, I think that anyone who's ready to take your finances seriously and really buckle down and work with a professional planner to get things done should come talk to me. And that means whether you're just starting out and you're just learning about 101 type stuff, or you're in the middle and you've just had a few bumpy bumps along the road and you want to get back on track, it's not too late. Or if you're really right at the end there and you're on the final stretch and you want to make sure that you've got the best possible footing for retirement, and it's not time to guess anymore. We really need to be certain of where we are and what we're about to do. And lastly, those who have already retired, who just want to make sure that they spend their money wisely and they don't run out in the distribution phase of retirement. These are all examples of people I help and I work with, all the way from beginning to legacy planning. And I think that my main client is somebody who's preparing for retirement and just wanting to make sure they're on track for that. But I'm able to help people at all different stages and all different levels. And it's full service because we include investments, life insurance, and other types of insurance. And we really do full financial planning. It's more than just money management. It's more than just insurance management. It's the entire financial picture of you and what are you trying to accomplish? And by putting a real plan in place to make sure you're going to hit those goals that you want to accomplish, that's what makes us successful as a team, the client and advisor relationship. And so anybody who's ready to take that kind of a step and work with somebody who knows what they're doing and also is going to give them professional but gentle guidance, that's perfect for me. I'd love to work with you.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you can kind of help anyone anywhere that they are in the life cycle, which is
Absolutely
very beneficial. So, and your office is in Troy, correct?
Yeah, I'm in Troy over at Big Beaver and Crooks, right off the I-75 Big Beaver exit. There used to be a Cruise and Mere restaurant right there attached to our building, and we're right next door to the Melting Pot as kind of a landmark point of reference there.
There's a lot of things happening in that parking lot. I see. I drove by there the other day.
They just popped up a Seasons 52 restaurant and what's the other one? A Yard House restaurant. There's a Shake Shack right there. All brand new restaurants within the last year. So, lots of development in my area, and it's an exciting place to work and see your clients, and just a thriving community. Very exciting to work there.
Now, do you just help the Troy community, or are you all Metro Detroit, all Michigan?
I'm actually licensed in 5 states.
Okay.
I have clients in California, Missouri, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, actually, and also Alaska. So a little bit more than what I said. But majority of my clients right now are in Michigan, of course. And my office is in Troy, as I mentioned. So majority of my clients happen to be within a radius or a proximity of traveling to that office so that we can meet. But I do also have clients that I work with from afar, such as those other states that I mentioned.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Anything else that's exciting that you have coming up that you want to share with the audience? Any tips? Anything along those lines?
Let me see.
It's really awesome, a lot of the things you do. I know you have the events every so often.
Yeah. One of the things that I recommend people do, or that I've asked people to do, is if you follow me on Facebook, I have a Facebook page called David Miller Thrivent Financial. And so it's very easy to find me and follow me there. I actually have monthly news and monthly events that are posted on there, things that you can register for and RSVP. It'll take you to my website so you can sign up there. So definitely follow me on the Facebook page, and you'll see lots of opportunities. One of the easiest ways to reach out to me if you are ready to get started and take that next step is to either call or email me. My office line is 248-247-3322, and my email address is david.miller@thrivent.com. So david.miller@thrivent.com. And
can't get any easier than that, right?
Yeah, between those two methods to contact me and following me on the Facebook page, there's always something going on, and it's exciting as we're looking into 2019 with all the things that are happening. So.
No, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Well, best of luck with everything. Congrats on all the success so far.
Thank you.
We actually have your Facebook page tagged in this post too, so
Awesome.
Feel free to click that to get to where you need to be. Follow David, and really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah. Well, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks, and God bless.